In the beginning of the drama, we see a girl named Hyen. She is the female lead of this drama. She used to work in a store. Then the scene shifts, and we see the scene of Cheongdam International High School. This Cheongdam International High School is actually a school where only rich children can study because the school fees are very high. Then we see a lot of people protesting outside the school who are saying that the school should be closed. Actually, specialized education was given in this school, and people were saying that they do not want specialized education, and they are against them. But there was no benefit of these protests. Here we see a lot of rich children. On this side, we see a girl who had booked the whole restaurant for herself so that she can eat alone. The scene shifts, and we see a boy whose name is Lee So-mang, and in this drama, we call him only Lee. He had come here to buy a very expensive bike for himself. On the other side, we see a boy named Do Ian, who is very rich. He had come here to gift an expensive dress to a girl. Seeing the price tag of the dress, the girl refuses to accept the gift. So Do Ian throws the dress in the dustbin in his ego. In the next scene, we see a girl named Gina. Actually, she is a very spoiled girl who used to bully the children. Here the teacher says to her, "Your father is the chairman of the school, and he had agreed in the anti-bullying committee that no one will bully anyone in the school. I have proof that you bully the students." Meanwhile, many children come inside and start complaining, "Gina did not bully anyone. Rather, we bullied them." All those people start taking the blame of the crime on themselves. Then Gina starts saying, "The laptop you are using is made by my father's company. If you want the latest version, then I will give you this absolutely free of cost." Then the teacher also understood that he cannot do anything to such rich children. In the next scene, we see the same girl Hai in whom we saw in the beginning of the drama. She actually used to work in a store. But here one thing we did not understand is that this girl was so poor and used to work in a store. Then how did she reach such an expensive school? After this, we are shown the story of 3 months ago where we see a girls' school where Hein used to study earlier. While going through the bus, she was reading some messages on her friend's chat group where some children were talking about the Cheongdam International High School. But some said, "We are not made for going to that school." After that, she came to an address, which was a big, luxurious house. Actually, she had come here to give tuition to a girl. On going inside, she meets the owner of this house whose daughter she was going to give tuition to, and her son needed admission in Cheongdam International High School. The lady starts saying to get admission in that school, money is needed, which we have a lot of. So she asks, "Why have you called me here to give maths tuition?" The lady says, "We have a lot of money, but my daughter's math is a little weak, so I don't want any problem in her admission." When the biscuits are kept next to her, Hyen starts eating, and the lady says, "These biscuits are of premium quality. You are the best because maybe you will not get a chance to eat them again." Hearing all this, she puts the biscuits back on the plate. The lady was constantly telling her that you people are very poor and we are very rich. Hearing all this nonsense, she leaves from there. After that, she goes to her store in the evening to work where her friends were already waiting for her. It is found out that she has gone to take tuitions with her friend's ID because she needed a lot of money. The next day in the class, a teacher calls Hyen and says, "Your scholarship has been given to some other student." She asks, "How did you people give my scholarship to someone else?" The teacher tells her, "The child does not have parents, so we gave him a scholarship." Actually, she got this scholarship to go to the language camp in New Zealand. Because her scholarship was given to someone else, now she will have to pay money herself to get admitted in the camp. She did not have money, so she cancels her plane to go there. After coming home, she meets her father and brother. Here we see that the condition of her house was very bad. The next day, she comes to give tuition to this girl. This girl was not interested in studying. She was just ordering expensive bags and trying them. After that, she shows 2 bags to Hyen and asks her, "Which one is better?" She was surprised to see the price of the bags. Then she tells her that with the money from these bags, she can go to her new camp. She starts saying that if she had so much money, she would not waste money by buying such useless bags. The girl whose name was Nyan tells her to keep one because I don't need it anyway. Hyen thinks that if she gets this bag, she'll be able to sell it and go to her new camp. When Hyen has to move her hand forward to take the bag, Nyan pulls the bag away and laughingly says, My mom said that people look like they don't want money, whereas when they get free money, they want to take it, and such people are called poor. The next day, Ha-in comes early to give tuitions. At that time, Nayeon was not at home, so she starts trying her bag. She takes her bag to the mirror and clicks a photo and posts it on social media asking, "How much do people think this bag is worth?" Actually, its price is $5,000. After that, we see her in school, where some girls are bullying her and start saying, "You are so poor." Then one of the girls says, "No, she is not poor, but she is very rich. Go to the internet and see how expensive purse she has." Everyone was thinking that she has bought it. All the people start commenting on her photo. How is this purse limited edition? This girl is so lucky that her parents are so rich and she can buy such an expensive purse. The children of the class start asking her, "Are you really rich and will you be friends with us?" Some girls start saying that she is very poor, but some say that no, she is very rich. Then Ha-in thinks that how will these people know? Then she says that yes, I am very rich. In the scene, we see Gina and her gang who were gathering many people and asking them who complained about her to the teacher. On the other side, we see Ha-in who is sitting with the girls of the class. She had posted many pictures on the internet, and everyone was thinking that she belongs to a very rich family. She had posted a photo of a shoe. Then the girls start saying, "Why do you just post on the internet? Why did you not wear this shoe to school?" Then she starts saying, "I cannot do this because I am not happy with my parents. I do not take money from my parents. Rather, I work part-time and buy things for myself. It is difficult for parents to bring us up and give us the necessary things. But I work by myself and support myself. If I bring such expensive things to school, they might get stolen. That is why I do not bring things to school." All the girls start saying, "You are the ideal daughter of your parents. All parents want such children." After that, they start saying you should upload more photos on the internet. By doing this, your followers will increase, and you will get sponsorship through ads, which will make you earn more money. Hearing all this, Ha-in thinks that if I become popular, I will be able to earn money. Then the scene shifts, and we see the scene of Cheongdam International High School, where Gina was sleeping in the middle of the class. The same Gina, who was the daughter of the school's chairman. The teacher tells a girl to wake her up, but out of fear, the girl does not wake her up. Then the teacher comes and wakes her up herself. She comes to teach her a lesson and says that she should learn a little bit about how to behave in class. Gina gets angry and she starts misbehaving with the teacher, saying, "You do not have the guts to teach here." Then she goes back to sleep after talking nonsense. The teacher had understood that this girl is very ill-mannered. Now, even today, Ha-in comes early for tuition. She says, "I have to prepare the class, that's why I come early." The lady of the house also gets happy that she is teaching her daughters so well. Then Ha-in goes to Nayeon's room and tries her dress, and then also takes her photos and posts all the photos on the internet. After that, she starts trying a necklace, but just then the housemaid comes there and asks, "What are you doing here?" She tells her that she had come to the bathroom. Then she saw the new uniform of Cheongdam International High School there. After that, she tries the school uniform and clicks photos and posts it on the internet saying, "Today I got the uniform of Cheongdam International High School to try. Should I change my school?" Meanwhile, she hears the sound of Nayeon coming. Here, Nayeon asks the maid, "I want to try my new school uniform. Where have you kept it?" In this confusion, Ha-in takes out the uniform and hides under the bed to save herself. Nayeon comes there and is not able to find her new uniform. Then her eyes go to Ha-in's phone. As she checks her phone, she sees that Ha-in has tried all her clothes and shoes and even her bags and posted her photos on the internet. Seeing all this, she starts shouting in anger. As soon as Ha-in comes out from under the bed, Nayeon sees her in the new uniform of Cheongdam International High School. Ha-in apologizes to her and says, "Please don't tell this to anyone. I will leave from here." But Nayeon does not let her go and says, "I will not tell anyone your truth, but in return you will have to do some work for me." Now Nayeon starts getting her homework done by her. After that, Ha-in's friend asks her, "Why did you do such work?" Ha-in says, "Since I uploaded more photos on the internet, everyone started paying attention to me. I was feeling good that all the people were talking to me nicely. That's why I do it." Now Nayeon starts getting her homework done by Ha-in. She also holds her shopping bags and clicks her photos, and literally she even starts getting her friend's homework done by Hyan. One day Hyan tells her, because of you, I have not even studied properly. Nyan says, until I get admission in Cheongdam International High School, you will keep doing my homework like this. Otherwise, I will tell everything to my mom. The next day was the day of her interview for Cheongdam International High School, but she forgot her script at home. So she calls Hyan and says, go and get my script. Hyan refuses and says, tell your mom or someone else because I am in school right now. I am not going from here. But Nyan starts crying and says, if I don't get my script, I won't be able to give the interview. Actually, Hyan had her exams, and it was not possible for her to go for that. But Nyan starts threatening her that if she doesn't get admission in school, then she will take her life and will tell her mom about it. Now, even though she doesn't want to, Hyan goes home to get her script. She takes the script to the school, but just then she hears Nyan and her friends talking about something. They were saying that Nyan is treating Hyan like a maid. She has no self-respect. Nyan says that she will definitely come here today because if she doesn't come, I will tell everything to my mom. All those people start making fun of Hyan's poverty. Hearing all this, Hyan feels very sad. Actually, Nyan had called her here intentionally so that she misses her exam. After that, she threw the script in the dustbin because she already had the script. After that, Hyan goes to the washroom where the same girl is there to whom a boy named Du Ian was gifting a dress in the beginning. The name of this girl is also Hyan. Then she sees that there is a paper on the dress of that girl. It was written on it that, sorry, I am poor. Seeing this, Hyan tears the paper and throws it on the side. On the other side, we see that Nyan is giving her interview and says, we should not just dream, but also fulfill it from the heart. If you people give me a chance to study in school, then I will study and work for this country. Then suddenly Hyan comes into the hall with a bucket and pours the water of the bucket on Nyan and says, you should leave this country first. Improve yourself. Look how bad a person you are. Then the scene shifts and we see Gina and her gang who are making many children stand in a line and asking them who complained about them to the committee. Then one of the boys starts saying, what did I do wrong? You people bully us without any reason. Then there is nothing wrong in complaining. Next we see that the boy who complained earlier was leaving the school due to some reason. Then many people were standing near the boy and making fun of his poverty. They start saying that he is a very poor boy, maybe his father lost his job, that's why he has to leave the school. Now, what actually happened here, we will come to know later in the story, that why was this boy leaving the school? When that boy was leaving from there, that girl came running to him, whose name is also Hyan. She starts saying, I know that you did not complain about the people in the committee. Then why are you leaving the school? Then the boy starts saying, now I am leaving, what difference does it make who complained about them and who did not? Then we came to know here that this girl Hyan was the girl who complained about these people. Here she called in the committee and asked, I submitted all the proofs and the evidence. Then why don't you take any action on them? The investigation department starts saying, there was no incident so early in the morning, that's why we did not take any action. Here she understood that no matter how much anyone complains, no one can do anything to these people. Then the scene shifts, and we are shown the scene of one day before where Hyan has come to Cheongdam International High School. Here Hyan is searching for Nyan. Just then she bumps into Gina. Then she starts asking Gina, where are the interviews of new applicants going on? On which Gina starts showing more attitude, you know who I am. I am not sitting here to answer your questions. Hyan thinks, why do people roam around with attitude all the time? Then while searching for the hall, she takes a bucket and reaches there, and she sees two boys. She asks the boys, where's the interview of new applicants going on? One of the boys was Lee, whom we saw in the beginning when he went to the showroom to buy an expensive bike. Those boys also get scared and say the interview is going on there. Now Hyan directly enters the hall with a bucket and pours water on Nyan's head. After that, Nyan starts shouting loudly and says, I will complain about you to my mom and tell her the truth. In the next scene, we see that Nyan's mother hits Hyan and says, you have spoiled my daughter's life. Now, I will not leave you. I will ruin your life. Then the school teachers come there and say, whatever drama you want to do, you should do it outside the school. After that, Hyen's school teacher also scolds her a lot because she had gone to tuitions with her friend's ID card. Now, because she had submitted fake documents, which were her friends, the teacher starts saying, I know that you have stolen her things and posted it online, and I have proof of this. Now, after this incident, everyone in the school is staring at Hyen and mocking her. Everyone had understood that she is not a rich person. She is just a poor person who is lying a lot. Now the girls of her class start saying how shameless she is. Even after all this, she is still coming here. Then the scene shifts and we see two new characters. Here we see a boy who is looking at some photos on social media. Then his eyes fall on her photo in which she was wearing Cheongdam School's dress. That boy says she is a girl in our school and I have never seen her. Then Gina also comes there, so they ask her about that girl. Have you ever seen this girl? But by then, Hyen had deactivated her account. Nothing was visible in the profile. Now, seeing this, the girls of Hyen's class start making fun of her. They say she steals clothes from other people's houses and posts them online. Meanwhile, a message from Nyan comes. She says, you have tried to take tuition classes in my house using someone else's ID. So now you will have to pay a penalty. Seeing this, Hyen starts running away from there. Just then a girl stops her and says, you will have to apologize to us. On which Hyen says, yes, I have committed a big sin by pretending to be rich because I am poor. Saying this, she leaves from there. After that, she reaches Cheongdam International High School, where she was called by the school director. She goes there and apologizes to the director and says, it was my mistake. You people please give Nyan admission in the school. But the director does not listen to her and sends her out with his manager. After coming out from there, she goes to the washroom and starts crying loudly. At that time, Lee is smoking a cigarette in this washroom. Actually, it was a girl's washroom. He tries to sneak out from there, but Hyen sees him and catches him and throws him down. Hyen says, this is a ladies' washroom. What are you doing here? I will complain about you. Then Lee says, I just came here to smoke a cigarette. You see, my cigarette is kept there. Then Lee says, this is a ladies' washroom, but no girl has come to the washroom. That's why it is empty all the time, and that's why I came here. Actually, last year a girl gave birth to a baby in this washroom. That's why everyone thinks that if there is any negative energy here, that's why no one comes to this washroom. Then he remembers that this is the same girl who went to the hall with a bucket that day. He gets curious and asks her, why did she go to the hall with a bucket? Then she gets angry and says she took him to the hall to ruin her own life. In the next scene, we see that Hyen tries to enter Cheongdam International High School at night. She thinks that she should meet the director again and request him to give Nyan admission in the school. While entering, she finds Lee there. Lee shows her a red-colored car and says this is the car of the director. When he comes to it, then you would talk to him. Now Hyen sits near the car and starts waiting for the director. But later Lee remembers that there is another car of the director, and we see that the director goes out from there in his another car. On the other side, Hyen was waiting there. While waiting, she falls asleep there. When she opens her eyes, she sees that the whole school is empty, and it is 2 o'clock in the night. Now she thinks of getting out of there. As soon as she goes a little forward, someone falls from behind. She falls near her, then she sees that this is the same girl whom she met in the washroom, whose name was also Hyen. Now Hyen was so scared that she saw to the top of the building to see how this girl fell from there. In the next scene, we see that a teacher calls the school director and tells a girl has met with an accident due to falling from the building. So we have admitted her in the hospital. She is in a very critical condition. The school teacher tells someone must have pushed the girl from above. Then the director starts getting worried. The teacher says, anyway, that girl belonged to a poor family, so no problem will be created. Then the director starts saying to the teacher, whatever happened there, no one should come to know about it. Otherwise, our school's reputation will be ruined. Then the teacher starts saying, there's a problem here because when that girl fell from above, there was a girl present there who saw her falling. Then the director starts saying, it's okay. I will handle her. Now the scene goes to the last night when that girl fell from above. She goes to ask for help by shouting loudly. After that, in the hospital, she tells the police, I saw someone on top of the building. Now, after that, when she returns to her home from the hospital, she sees that Nayan's mother was already waiting for her. She starts saying, "The school director is ready to give admission to my daughter in Cheongdam International High School." She starts asking her, "What did you do that the director had given admission to my daughter?" I was not able to understand what was happening. Now, being happy, she also gives her a gift. After reaching home, when she charges her phone, there were many missed calls and many messages in her phone. Then she sees that a message is from the director of Cheongdam International High School. Then again, the scene shifts to the hospital where the girl was admitted. Then the same boy comes there who had left the school. On the other side, we see Do Ian, who loved this girl who fell from the building. We come to know here that he was very sad because he loved that girl Ha-in very much. After that, we see the dark side of the school. Here we see that in the school, anyone is bullying anyone. Everyone has chosen their target, and they are bullying them. Here the director is watching that the children are bullying, but he is not bothered because he was only interested in money. Who is beating whom he was not bothered at all. In the next scene, we see Ha-in in her school. She had come here to take her stuff. Just then a girl shouts and says, "Ha-in has been admitted to Cheongdam International High School." Now all the girls get shocked on hearing this and start seeing Ha-in from the window. All the girls were very jealous of her. Now we see that Ha-in had left her job and she is telling all these things to her friend. Her friend asks her, "What did you do that you got admission in that school?" Here Ha-in herself was not able to understand anything. After coming home, she sees that the school uniform also reached. The director had sent this uniform to her. After that, she goes to the mall wearing the same uniform, and there she buys expensive shoes for herself. As soon as she comes out of the shop with the shoes, she bumps into a girl. The girl was wearing a cap, but we don't see her face. After that, when Ha-in came to the washroom with her shoes, someone had put a note in her bag. This was put by the girl with whom she had bumped a little earlier. It was written in the note, "You have murdered someone, that's why you have got admission in Cheongdam International High School." Seeing this, she gets very scared after reading the note. Here we come to know that the director has made a deal with her that she will not tell anyone about the girl's accident, and in return, he will give her admission in the school. She leaves her shoes there and goes to search for the girl outside, but the girl does not meet her there. When she comes to the washroom, she finds out that her shoes are missing from there. Someone had stolen her shoes. Just then a girl comes there, and she was also wearing the same shoes which Ha-in had bought, and this girl was none other than Gina. As soon as she sees Gina, she asks her, "You have stolen my shoes." Then Gina says, "Did you know who I am? If you don't know, then find out and talk politely." Seeing Gina's attitude, Ha-in gets so angry that she starts pulling her by her hair. On the other hand, in the hospital, the boy comes to know that the girl had met with an accident. Someone from Cheongdam International High School had come to meet her, but here we are not told who had come to meet her. In the next scene, we are shown Gina's profile on the internet, who is the most influential teenager of Korea. After that, we are shown the scene of the same day, where Gina is seen in a mall. She had come here to buy shoes for herself. Then there is a lady there, and that lady was Gina's school teacher. Then Gina ignores that lady from there. Then Gina stops her and says, "You have trapped my father by seducing him, and because of you, my family broke up." Then that lady starts saying to her, "I have no interest in your father's money. I really love him." That lady had bought a coat here. Then Gina shows her the price tag of the coat and says, "The price of this coat is more than your salary." From this, it is clearly understood that you are just wasting my father's money. And after doing so, she leaves from there. On coming out, Gina gets a call from her father, but she does not pick up the call. Then her assistant starts saying to her, "Your father is coming to pick you up, and you have to have dinner together." Then Gina angrily gives her the shopping bag right there, and she goes to a room and cries a lot there. After that, she goes to the washroom, which we saw earlier. There, Ha-in is searching for her shoes. Just then, she sees that Gina is also wearing those shoes. Then she starts saying, "You have stolen my shoes. Return my shoes to me." Then Gina says, "You are the same student who has been transferred to our school from another school." Then Gina starts saying, "Do you know who I am? Today I am giving you life because today my day was bad, but if I see you on any other day, then it will not be good for you." And after that, she leaves from there after insulting Hyan. Suddenly, Hyan gets angry and grabs her from her hair. Holding her hair, she turns her around and says, "I will teach you a lesson." She throws her on the ground and starts taking out her shoes and starts saying, "You are a shoe thief. You have stolen my shoes. I will teach you a lesson." On the other side, we see Do Ian, who is in the director's cabin. He sees Hyan's profile there. He clicks her profile photo and starts taking it out. Then suddenly, he meets the director. The director asks, "What were you doing inside?" So, Do Ian says, "I had come to take a book." Here we come to know that Do Ian is the director's son. The director starts questioning about Lee and says, he is bullying a lot in school as well as outside the school. After that, he asks, "You're close to Lee, right?" On which Do Ian says, "I am not Lee's friend." On the other side, Hyan goes to the shop with shoes and says she should put these shoes in a new box and give them back. So the lady starts saying, "We cannot give another box because the box also has a price tag." She did not have any other options, so she puts the shoes in a black polythene bag and takes it home. She was very happy to see the shoes because she had bought these shoes by spending a lot of money. On the other side, we see Gina, who is going home without shoes. Hyan had hit her very badly, and her nose was bleeding. The next day, Hyan goes to school wearing those shoes, and she thinks that after coming here, she felt like she has reached a new world. When she goes inside the school, she sees that all types of sports and games are going on here, and every type of musical instrument is kept here. She was feeling like a loser after seeing all the rich people. On the other side, we see these two who spend a good time together. Then suddenly Gina comes there. She was so angry and starts saying that she will not leave that girl. Then she says, "I have to find a girl, and I will make her life hell by finding her." On the other side, we see Hyan, who had got the keys of her locker and ID card. She starts to leave from there, just then Lee spots her. Seeing her, he gets shocked and thinks, "How did she come here?" He was calling her by the name of Bucket here because she had gone to the hall with a bucket. So Lee starts saying, "Maybe it is our destiny, that's why we are meeting again and again." Hyan starts saying, "I have seen the whole school, you can go from here." Then Lee holds her hand and starts saying, "Come, I will show you the whole school properly." Meanwhile, Do Ian reaches there and goes to free her hand. Do Ian starts saying she does not want to go with you, so leave her hand. Lee asks, "Do you know her?" Now she had to get rid of Lee, so she says, "Yes, I know him." So Lee and Do Ian both start fighting. Both of them hold her hand and start pulling her and fight that she will go with me and she will go with me. But Hyan frees her hand and goes with Do Ian. After coming out, he takes her to a place and gives her his number and says, "If you face any kind of problem, then call me." While going from there, she sees the profile of Lee and Do Ian. Then she comes to know that Do Ian is very rich, and he is the son of the director of the school. While going upstairs, she bumps into a girl. Then she remembers that she has seen this girl earlier, but she does not pay attention and goes from there. After that, when she reaches upstairs, all the people are staring at her. As soon as she opens her locker, she sees that the same shoes are kept there which she had bought in the mall, and it was written there, "Welcome to hell." Now she understands that she has taken Gina's shoes. When she goes to the classroom, all the children throw her down on the ground and start teasing her for being poor. After that, all the people surround her. Now she somehow starts running from there. While running, she takes off her shoes and says, "Because of these shoes, I got into trouble." While running, she reaches the director and says, "You have given me admission in the school. All the children are troubling me. You will have to take responsibility." Then the director laughs and says, "All people dream of studying in this school, and because of me, you are getting to study here for free." After that, he starts teasing her, saying, "It is your choice. If you do not want to study in that school, then I will transfer you back there. Now you choose where you want to study." Now, as Hyan comes out of the window, just then Gina catches her there. Then Gina starts teasing her, saying, "Now you must have understood who I am." On which Hyan says, "Yes, you are that crazy person whom I met in the mall." Then Gina catches her and says, "I will ruin your school life by staying here. It will seem like you are living in hell." But Hyan angrily says, "You will interfere in my life." And after that, she hits Gina hard on the head. Then she starts running from there. Then the children start running after her. When Hyan is running after beating Gina, a girl pulls her and takes her in a room and saves her. This was the same girl whom Hyan had bumped into earlier while going upstairs. The girl sees that Hyan was not wearing shoes and she was walking without shoes, so she gives one of her shoes to her and says, "You can return it to me later." Then the girl starts saying, "I know your name is Hyan because your name is posted everywhere on the school community website." Then both of them are talking. Just then Hyan remembers that Ian had told her that if she ever needs help she should message him. After getting out of there, she messages him saying, "I am in big trouble, please help me." But just then all the students start following her and surround her from both sides. Now she starts hinting that she will make a video of all of you and will complain to the police. Then all the students start laughing and say, "Poor people will be scared of such threats. You will not harm rich people like us." All the children start going towards her. She did not have any option, so she jumps down from there. Just then Ian comes there and saves her. Seeing this, all the students start thinking, why is Ian the rich boy helping her? Now the news of this place reaches Gina. Gina was also not able to understand why Ian helped them. Now after getting out from there, she goes to lunch with her father, where actually her mother was also supposed to come, but her mother did not come, and there was the same teacher who was being dated by her father. Her father tries to convince her that both of you should talk to each other and improve your relationship, but Gina gets very angry and says she will not talk to this woman. She has ruined my family. Then Gina sees that the lady was wearing a diamond ring on her hand, and seeing the ring, Gina feels that this lady is actually with her father for money. Then the lady tells Gina, "I am pregnant, and after some time your brother is going to come, and then we will become a family, so we should be happy together." Now hearing this, Gina gets so angry that she leaves from there. On the other side, we see Hyan and Ian, where Ian tells her that he likes Hyan. Hearing this, she thinks that he is talking about her. Hearing this, Hyan thinks that if she dates him, then she will get everything because Ian is very rich. But actually he was talking to her about the girl who fell from the building because her name was also Hyan. So she gets confused here. Ian starts saying, "Tell me, who pushed Hyan that night?" Now, after hearing this, she understands that he is not talking about her, and she leaves from there in anger. But then Ian holds her hand and stops her. She asks, "If I tell you the name of that person, then what can you do for me?" Then we're shown a scene where Ian gets down from a big car, and there was a girl with him, and that girl was none other than Hyan. Seeing both of them walking together and holding hands, all the students are staring at them. Gina was also looking at them. After leaving from there, many girls come to her and ask, "Are you really dating Ian?" Then they start talking. "A boy like Ian cannot date you because you are not even beautiful." Then in reply, Hyan says, "Yes, it is true that I am dating Ian." Here we are shown a previous scene when Hyan comes to know that Ian had deliberately approached her so that he can find out who made Hyan fall from the building. Here Ian starts saying, "I know that Hyan had fallen from the building, and you had also talked to my father." Hyan says, "If you want to find out the truth, then ask your father." Then Ian says, "You are the only one who can tell me the truth, please help me." Then Hyan starts saying, "First I will stay with you and see how you treat me. After that I will think whether to tell you the truth or not." Actually, here both of them had a deal, so both of them were pretending to date. At presently meets Hyan in the washroom and says, "On the very first day of school you messed with Gina, but now you have become the girlfriend of Ian. What are you doing?" Then she ignores him and leaves from there. After that, Lee thinks in his mind, "I am talking to you because I find you very interesting." After coming to the classroom, all the girls start saying to her, "Now you are dating Ian, so we all should become friends." Then the girls start asking, "How did you impress Ian? Tell us some tips too." After that, the girls tell her about a party and say, "There's going to be a party here where only people of high standard go. Now because you are dating Ian, so you would also come there." Now she tells all this to her friend and says, "Those people asked me to come to the party." Then her friend says, "You should go to the party." Hyan says, "I don't have any dress to wear in the party. I will need a luxury dress to wear there, and I don't know anyone who has such a dress." So her friend says, "You know a person." And after that, both of them reach the girl on whom she had poured water from the bucket. Here, Nyan also asks, "How did you get the chance to wear her to the party? I have heard that high-standard people go to the party." Then she says, "I will give you my dress, but there is a condition. You have to give me the complete update of the party, and the most important thing is that nothing should happen to my dress. It should be completely clean." Now Hye-in gets ready well and reaches the party. When she drinks there, then one of the girls pushes her down, and then a girl comes and gives her a hand. This girl starts picking up Hye-in. She was actually Gina's friend. She was picking her up when Gina suddenly enters the party. All the people start looking at Gina as she is looking very beautiful in this dress. Then this girl holds her hand and gives her a drink, and the drink falls directly on her dress. Gina gets very scared because she had to return this dress to Nyan, and Nyan had said that nothing should happen to this dress. Here, Hye-in understood that this party was actually a trap. These people had called her here intentionally. Then the scene shifts and we see Gina's mom, who is in a state of intoxication. Gina goes there at this time. Seeing her mom in such a condition, she tells her, "The doctor has given you medicines for depression, but if you keep drinking like this, then even the medicines will not have any effect on you." Then Gina's mom starts saying, "I heard that your English teacher is pregnant. Hearing this news, your father would have been very happy, and if he has a boy, then he'll be even more happy, because he always wanted a boy who can become the heir of all his property. But I could not give your father a boy, and that is why this is happening." Seeing the condition of Gina's mom, we could understand that she was in a lot of pain. After that, we see the scene of Hye-in's house where we see her dad and her brother, who are sitting and having breakfast. Meanwhile, she comes there and asks for some money from her father. Her father takes out some money from his purse and gives it to her and asks, "How much money do you need?" She starts saying, "I want $8,000. Hearing this, her father and brother were shocked because her father did not even earn that much. Now she runs to her room and her brother starts shouting and asking, "What did you do this time that you need so much money at this time?" Just then Nyan's message comes. In the message she writes, "If within a month you don't pay for my dress, then I will tell this to my mom." She is talking about the dress which she had worn in the last party. But then she holds that dress and starts crying. Then we see the scene of that night when the party was going on. She looks here and there, and then she sees that in this party only such people have come who had accounts with the richest people of the city. Such children had come here who were children of big businessmen. Now looking at these people, Hye-in feels that they do not belong here. Then we are shown the same scene when people throw her down, and at this time Gina is entering. Gina's friend pushes her hard while giving her hand and makes her fall down, and then the drink falls on her dress. As soon as Hye-in starts cleaning her dress, Gina brings a bottle of wine and spills the entire bottle on her dress. Hye-in asks Gina if she has gone mad. In return, Gina starts complaining, "How did you get the guts to come to this party?" Then she starts complaining, "Just because you are dating Do-Ian, it doesn't mean that your standard has become high. Until you are born again, your standard will remain low like this." Now in anger, Hye-in starts saying, "The previous lesson I taught you seems to have fallen short." Then the guards of that place come and catch Hye-in and say, "Please expel her from this party." Hye-in says, "Why should I be expelled? I haven't done anything. If you want to expel me, then expel Gina, because it's all her mistake." Then Gina's friend starts saying, "It doesn't matter whose mistake it is and whose isn't, because the guards who have caught you have been working for Gina." After this, those people together expel her from the party. In the next scene, Gina comes and talks to Nyan because she comes to know that Hye-in had taken her dress for the party, and that is why she was asking for the money for her dress from Hye-in within 1 month. Then Do-Ian reaches there and starts asking Gina, "Why did you do this with Hye-in in the party?" Gina starts saying to Do-Ian, "I thought that you were going to date a rich girl, but you are dating a poor girl." Then Do-Ian says, "Even if I was not dating her, I would still stop you from doing such childish things. It's not good to bully someone without reason." Then he starts saying, "Because of us, a person is about to lose his life." Here he was talking about that girl who fell from the building. Now, why did he say this? We will know later in the story. Then Gina starts saying while laughing, "Earlier you used to date Hye-in, and now you are dating this girl whose name is also Hye-in. Are you dating her because of her name? Then she starts saying, if you keep dating such poor girls, then your condition will become like my mom. Such people only spend money of rich people so that they can make a place in their society. On the other side, we see Lee, who is sitting comfortably and drinking. Just then, he sees the video of Hyein at the same party where Gina threw a drink on Hyeon's dress. Seeing this, he starts thinking how Hyein gets into trouble. Then he sees that Hyein is carrying a box in her hand, so he starts following her. Actually, she had come here to sell her branded shoes so that she can earn some money because she needed a lot of money to return the money for Hyeon's dress. Then Lee holds off the collar of the man because he was feeling that these people are selling drugs. Then Hyein gets angry and says, have you gone mad? I had come here to sell my shoes so that I can earn some money. Now Hyein takes the money and leaves from there. Then Lee follows her. Then Lee asks her, why are you ignoring me? Then she says, because of you, I had to give a discount of $50 to that man. Then Lee says, you are angry for just $50. Then Hyein says, it would be a small thing for you, but it is a big deal for me. Hyein says, what do you think? Why am I walking at this late hour? Because I don't have money to even hire a taxi. Then she starts saying, I am not worried about being made fun of in the party, rather I am scared that if I don't return the $8,000, then what will happen to me? Now seeing her in such a bad condition, Lee drops her home. From her talking, we were getting the message that both of them had become good friends. After coming home, Hyein does a lot of research on the internet so that she can earn some money, but she doesn't understand anyway. In the next scene, the teacher gives a pamphlet to Hyein and says, you should apply for a scholarship. If you get the scholarship, then you will get financial aid every month, and you will also get a room to study. When she starts to leave from there, she sees that students have pasted a sticker of poor on her back, and then she sees Gina coming in from the front. As soon as she comes, she starts insulting Hyein. Gina says, you are a worthless person, nothing can happen to you. In reply, Hyein says, you have everything. You have got everything that everyone needs, then why do you remain insecure about me? Your insecurity is always on full display. Why do you keep pestering me all the time, even I have nothing? You spend all your time and effort on me. This shows that your life is so worthless. That's why you keep pestering me all the time. Hyein says, you do one thing. You do it in such a way that I don't exist. By doing this, we both will be able to attend school peacefully. Gina starts saying, I don't want you to pretend that you don't exist. Rather, I want you to really leave this school. Then she says, if you leave the school, then I will give you the $8,000 that you have to pay for the dress. After that, she gives her a week's time and says, you have a week's time. You think about what you have to do. Now Hyein was very confused and was not able to understand what she should do. When she was sitting at the bus stop, she meets with Do Ian. She sits in his car. Then Do Ian asks her, why did you go to the party? Why are you going to a place where you do not belong? After that, Do Ian starts saying, you are not of these things. People like you should keep your standards low in such a big school so that no one's eyes fall on you. Then he starts saying, I cannot wait any longer. Tell me the name of the person who pushed Hyein that night. Then Hyein asks him, if I tell you the name of that person, can you give me some money? Now hearing this, Do Ian starts shouting at her and says, your name is Hyein, but you are not like my Hyein. She is poor, but she never demanded anything from me. But look at you, you are asking me for money shamelessly. Then she starts laughing and says, it seems that you are not going to give me money. It's okay, I am leaving from here, and now please don't come to talk to me. Then she starts to leave, but Do Ian stops her. Then Hyein says, I was never going to tell you the name of the person who pushed her from the building because honestly, I have never seen that person's face properly. I just know that she was a girl. Then she starts saying, you told me that people like us should stay low in the school. Then Hyein was also staying low in school. So despite staying low, how did she fall from the building? And you are the most richest student in the school despite that you did not protect your girlfriend. In the next scene, we see Hyein with this girl named Seyoung. She was the same girl who had helped her that day. Seyoung starts laughing and says, you have not eaten properly for a long time, that's why I am doing this for you. I have brought lunch for you. Then Hyein starts saying, Why is such a good girl like you doing in this school? Then Si-young asks her, how are you going to return the money for the dress? Then Hyein says that she is thinking of accepting Gina's deal and leaving the school. Then Si-young says, I have an idea. After that, Si-young takes Hyein to a boy named Dukmin. This boy is very rich. If any child in the school needed money, then he used to go to him, and because of this the whole school used to treat him good. After that, we see that Hyein gets a message from this boy named Dukmin, so Hyein goes to meet him. The boy sends all the money to Hyein. She starts saying, I will return all your money gradually. Then the boy says, if you had not given me the money by next week, then your interest rate would have increased. After that, he says, I have a way by which you can earn money, and I will also get help. On the other side, we see Do Ian, who is going to meet Hyein in the hospital. There he says sorry to her and says, I could not protect you. From here we are shown a scene of the past where Do Ian is saying to this girl, I even fought with Gina for you. Even tried to ask my father, but no one told me anything. So you tell me who is troubling you. After that, Do Ian starts saying, until you do not tell me who is troubling you, then how will I help you? Then Hyein starts saying, this time you cannot help me. So I will not tell you anything. Then Do Ian starts saying in anger, your mentality is that of a victim. And saying this, he goes away from there. Hearing all this, Hyein feels very bad. On the other side, we see Hyein and that boy Dukmin, where Hyein is wearing strange clothes here. He was getting a photo shoot done by Dukmin. After that, he gives her one last dress and says, this is the last one. After this, you can leave. As she feels like going inside with a dress, the boy says, this time you should change this dress here in front of me. If you do this, then I will give you extra $5,000. On the other hand, Do Ian came to the chairman's room and was checking the CCTV footage. The girl fell from the building that day, but he found out that someone had deleted the footage of that day. On this side, we see Park and Yuli, who are sitting and talking. Now, Park gets a message from someone, so he starts saying, I told you not to call me. Then he starts asking, how did Gina come to know about this? Then he threatens him and says, if my girlfriend Yuli comes to know about this, then I will not leave you. From her talks, we got to know that it is necessary a big secret is being hidden. Then we're shown the scene of that night when that girl Hyein fell from the building and Hyein was shouting for help. At that time, the girl gave her a chain. We got to know here that the chain that the girl had kept in her hand was not given to the police by Hyein because it was evidence and Hyein had kept it with herself. The scene shifts and we see the scene of the present where we see this English teacher who is about to marry Gina's father. Then another teacher comes and meets her and starts saying, now you are going to get married in a very big house. Then the English teacher starts saying, I am not getting married for money, but I love him, so I am getting married to him. Now this thing was being listened to by Gina. As soon as she sees Gina, she tries to talk to her. Then Gina threatens her and says, right now I am talking with my mouth. When my hand starts moving, it will not be good for you. Then she says, you are a homebreaker woman, and just because you are pregnant, it does not mean that your class is now high. You are still the same low class. Then that lady starts laughing and says, I went to the hospital today, and I got to know that I am going to have a boy, and your father is very happy with this news. And my son will be the heir of your father's company. Now Gina starts shouting at her in anger. Then that lady says, you should behave politely with me. If you misbehave with me, then it will not be good for you. Gina was very angry with her because Gina's house was breaking because of that lady. Now, as soon as she tries to leave from there, that lady catches her hand. Just then, Hyein comes there and says, Gina does not want to talk to you, so why are you forcing her? Gina tells her, please take me away from this woman. So Hyein takes Gina from there. After coming inside, Hyein starts saying, this is the same lady whom your father is going to marry, and you are not able to do anything about this even after being such a powerful person. Then Gina starts saying in anger, I don't want your meaningless sympathy. Then she says, just because you have come to know that there is a problem in my life, it doesn't mean that you will use it against me. Then Hyein starts telling her, why do you think that I came here to give you comfort? After that, she keeps a lot of money on the table and throws some money on her face and says, I came to return your money. Then she starts telling her, I know there's a problem going on in your life, but my life is much worse than yours. You don't have any idea what all I did to earn this money. After this, we come to know that she changed her dress in front of the boy to earn that money. The boy starts telling her, many girls had come here before you who have done this. At present, Hye-in starts telling her, our accounts are settled, so please leave me so that I can study well till graduation and get a chance to study in school. After that, Gina gets up and starts saying, you are a mad person. Then Hye-in says, you think that you are the only power to scare other people, but the most scary person is the one who has nothing to lose, just like me. After saying this, she leaves from there. Now she was roaming around in the school very comfortably because Gina had told everyone that no one will touch her. After taking her out from there, she came to the class where no one can touch her. Just then Ian comes and he sits on the seat next to her and starts saying, if I sit next to you, then no one will touch me. So Hye-in starts saying, everything has been sorted out between me and Gina, so I don't need anyone's help. So please stay away from me. But Ian takes her outside the class and there he says, I will do as you say. So please stay with me as my girlfriend. She starts saying, this fake relationship of ours has ended long ago and everything has been sorted out between me and Gina, so please don't interfere in my life. After saying this, she starts to leave from there. Then Ian says, my father is a very bad person, and if he comes to know that you don't know who pushed Hye-in from the roof, then he will himself expel you from the school. If you want to stay in this school, then please help me so that we can reach the person who pushed Hye-in from the roof. In the next scene, Gina is roaming around the school comfortably enjoying her freedom. Just then she gets a message on her phone. It was the same video which that boy Duckman had made while changing her dress. Then Gina and Yuli see that Hye-in is with that girl Si-young. After seeing them together, Gina and Yuli get shocked. Now, why did both of them get shocked after seeing them, we will know later. Now Hye-in was very tensed about the video. Then Si-young gave her a note. She had written, are you okay? And had also made an emoji with it. After school, when she was studying at home, she saw the same note which she had gotten him all that day when she had gone to buy expensive shoes for herself, where someone had stolen her shoes. Now Hye-in matches that note with the note which Si-young had given her in the class today. By matching the note, she understands that it is the handwriting of the same person, and along with that the same type of emoji was also made on both the notes. Now Hye-in understood that this is the same girl whom she bumped into in the mall, and at that time she had put the note in her shoebox and also gave her this note. She is the same girl with whom she had bumped into on the school steps. In the next scene, we see Si-young, who had come to the hospital to meet that girl Hye-in who fell from the school building that day. Here she comes to know that earlier Ian had come to meet Hye-in. Then she starts saying to Hye-in, you're so lucky that Ian still cares for you. He has never seen any other girl except you. Then she starts behaving like a mad person and asks, what have you done that Ian keeps following you? She says, are you some ghost who has taken Ian under her spell? He still likes you so much, and he doesn't even know what you have done. Then she starts smiling in a strange way. Now, as soon as she starts leaving from there, we see that the same video was in her phone which that boy Duckman had made when Hye-in was changing her dress. Seeing this, we understand that Si-young was with that boy. Seeing that video, she starts laughing loudly and says, yes, this is what I expected from you, Hye-in. Then we are shown a scene from a year ago where Si-young's father's name was being removed from the school board because his father had been arrested in corruption. On this board, the name of those fathers has shown who had given a big donation to school. Now all the students standing there start insulting Si-young and saying that her father had been arrested and she has now become poor. All the people together make fun of her. Now the girl who is talking a lot is very rude, and Si-young catches her hair and slaps her a lot. Meanwhile, Gina reaches there, and when she is pulled and slapped, Si-young starts feeling angry that why did you slap me, even you are my friend? Then Gina starts saying, in childhood you used to say that we should make friends with those people who are of our level, and now you are not of my level, so how can I be your friend? Now hearing this from Gina's mouth, Si-young feels very bad. From here, the scene goes to the present where when Gina is going, she sees Si-young in front of her. Gina starts telling her, I told you not to come in my way. Then Si-young says sorry to her and starts to leave from there. Then Gina stops her and asks, "What are you doing with Hyan? Are you playing any game with her?" Then Si Young starts telling, "Who is Hyan? I don't know any Hyan." Gina starts threatening, "If I come to know that you are playing games with Hai, and then I will tell all the people about your activities." Then Si Young says, "I know the whole truth of your father, that he is dating our English teacher, and she is also pregnant, and your younger brother is going to come, and will also run your father's company." Then Si Young starts threatening her and says, "I will tell the truth to people." Now, after listening to this, Gina quietly leaves from there. On this side, we see Do Ian. He was getting suspicious of Gina. He was feeling that Gina did not like Hyan, and maybe he pushed Hyan from behind because he knew that Gina did not like her at all. In the next scene, we see Hyan. Now she understands the whole story of Si Young, so she came to her room to find her video. Meanwhile, Si Young reaches there. Hyan starts asking her, "It was you whom I bumped into in the mall, and you had installed the camera there so that you can make my video?" Si Young starts saying, "I did something, but I did not make your video. I just bought the video from him by paying money." Hyan shouts at her and says, "What do you want from me?" Then Si Young starts saying, "You have taken admission in school after murdering someone." On which Hyan says, "I have not murdered anyone. I was just there at the time of the accident." Then Si Young starts saying, "For me it is enough that you were at this place at the time of the accident." Then she starts saying, "I want you to go to the police and file a complaint against Gina because Gina has pushed that girl from the building." Hearing this, Hyan says Gina never killed Hyan because if Gina had done this, then she would have recognized me at this time when I met her for the first time. Then Si Young forcefully starts saying, No, Gina has done everything." Then she starts threatening Hyan and says, "If you do not testify about Gina to the police, then I will make your video viral." In the next scene, Do Ian comes into this room where all the people are sitting. Do Ian says here, "I am going to bring Hyan with me to the evening party." Then Gina starts getting more angry that earlier he used to date that Hyan, and now he is dating this Hyan. Then Do Ian asks her briefly, "What was your problem with her? Why did you keep teasing her all the time?" Here we are shown a scene of the past where Hyan had invited Gina to the top of the building. Here Hyan starts threatening her and says, "I know that your father is having an affair with the English teacher, so if you want me not to tell this to anyone, then give me quietly what I am asking from you." Then Gina says, "What do you want?" And this scene cuts here. Now at present, when Hyan is going home, then on the way she thinks that she should have never come to this school. Then she finds Gina there. She tells Gina, "I told you not to come in my way." Then Gina starts asking her, "What happened to you? Why are you crying?" Then Gina starts saying, "You don't look good at all crying. Otherwise you look good when you grab people's hair and throw them on the ground. You should behave like a fighter, don't roam around with such a rock face." After that, Gina starts saying, "If possible, then stay away from Si Young because she is not a good girl at all." But Gina doesn't know that Hyan is already trapped in Si Young's plan. After that, she calls Do Ian and says, "I am ready to do everything you say, but you should help me." After that, we see both of them reach this room, in which room her video was made. Now, after going there, those people ask Park to go out. Then Park asks, "Why are both of you here?" Then Hyan starts saying, "We have come here to celebrate our honeymoon. What's your problem?" Then both of them throw him out from there. Now, as soon as he comes out, both of them start searching the whole room. Actually, they had come here to find a pen drive in which the boy had made a video of Hyan and kept it. It happened that he had seen every place, but there was a drawer which was locked, so Do Ian had to open the drawer with a clip. As he had to open the drawer, there were many pen drives and names of different girls were written on each pen drive. Out of all those pen drives, she finds a pen drive of a girl named Hyan. Here, Hyan thinks that this is the pen drive with the video of her. On the other hand, we see that Hyan had already told Lee to catch Duck Min. So Lee catches Duck Min and takes him to the washroom. This was the same boy who had made that video. Here Lee asks him to delete all the videos, but the boy cannot do it. So Lee beats him up a lot and gets the video deleted. In the next scene, we see Gina, where she is going to meet her father. At this time, the English teacher also comes there. Here, Gina starts calling the teacher by saying Mom. Hearing this, she thinks that why she's suddenly calling her Mom with so much love. After that, Gina takes her alone and threatens her a lot. She says, whatever you want to do, you can do it, but my father's company will be mine. Now we see Hyein, who is very tensed because Seyoung was threatening her all the time. At this time, she plays the pen drive which she had brought from there. As she plays the video, she sees the same Hyein who had fallen from the building, and the boy with her was Park, who is Yuli's boyfriend. After that, both of them start getting intimate. Hyen's head started spinning after watching the scene because till now she thought that Hyein was a good girl. Now, after watching this video, Hyein was completely shocked. She was not able to understand why these two are together here. Then she remembered something that Duckman had told her, that girls come here and do a lot of things. Next, we see the school scene where we see Hyein. At this time, Do Ian comes there and asks her for a date. Then he starts saying that today is Park and Julie's anniversary party, so he wants to go with her to it. After that, Hyein comes to her locker where she meets with Seyoung. She takes her with her to the washroom, and there she starts threatening to make her video viral. Then Hyein says, give me some time. Here Hyein shows her the same video, the one in which she was intimate with Park. Then Seyoung says that she already knows about this video. Then we are shown the flashback scene where Seyoung sends Hyein the video of her and Park and says that if she sends this video to Do Ian, who loves her very much, then how would he feel about her? How angry he will be with her. If she wants her not to show this video to Do Ian, then she must do as she says. We come to know that Hyein had agreed to her words and called Gina to the top of the building so that she could blackmail her. Now the scene goes back to the present. After leaving Seyoung from there, Lee comes out from inside. We come to know that till now Lee was inside the bathroom and he had heard all the talks. He had come here to smoke cigarettes. After that, he tells Hyein that they should complain to the police about Seyoung. But Hyein refuses and says that they cannot do anything to such people. Next, we see the scene of the anniversary party of Park and Yuli. All the people at the party are enjoying a lot. Hyein was also very happy here. After that, Hyein and Do Ian come out. Here Hyein starts asking Do Ian that Hyein was such a good girl, then who would have pushed her down from the building and why. Then Do Ian says that Hyein was very good. She was very sweet. Then Hyein thinks that he does not know anything. Then she says, don't you think that she was wrong too? Do Ian says that no, she is not wrong at all. She was very good. After that, they go to the party again. After coming to the party, they see a necklace on Yuli's neck. This is the same necklace that was gifted to her by Park. Then Hyein starts asking Gina, is this necklace branded? Then Gina says that she will also ask Do Ian to make a necklace for herself. Then she says that even if you have a lot of money, you will not be able to buy that necklace because that necklace is so rare. After that, all the people start talking. Then Gina also comes there. Seeing her, Do Ian asks her, now you didn't, Hyein? Hearing this, Gina gets angry. You ruined our 18 years of friendship for a girl. You don't know how that girl Hyein was. And while doing this, both of them start fighting. Then Do Ian gets angry and says, you are the one who pushed Hyein from the building. Then she says, you think that I pushed her? Then Do Ian gets angry and says, yes, you pushed her because you always had a problem with her because she was poor. Then she starts getting angry, saying, Do Ian, you think that I had a problem with her poverty? She says, I did not have any problem with her poverty. I had a problem with her because she tried to extort money from me. After that, she shows her hand towards Park and says that Hyein used to blackmail Park because he was intimate with her. After listening to this, everyone gets shocked. Here, Yuli starts crying after hearing this, and Do Ian gets even more angry at Gina. From here, the scene goes to the past, where we see Hyein in the bathroom. Here, Seyoung sends her a video of her and Park getting intimate. At first, she gets scared after seeing the video and thinks that if Do Ian sees this video, then he'll not love her. But later, she gets an idea and starts laughing. After that, she sends the video to Park and goes to blackmail him and ask for money. Here, the scene goes back to the terrace where Gina asks her what she wants after all. After that, Gina starts saying, you have to stay away from Do Ian because I know that you were intimate with Park, so stop making fun of Do Ian. Then Hyein starts saying, what is the difference between us? Just because you were born rich and I was born poor. If I am earning money by doing something, then what is your loss in it? From here, the scene goes to the present, and we see Yuli and Gina, where Yuli is crying a lot. She shouts a lot at Gina. At first, we feel that she was angry after knowing the truth of her boyfriend, but here we come to know that she already knows everything. She starts shouting at Gina and says, "You have ruined my anniversary." In the next scene, when Gina is in her car, Hyun comes and sits in her car and says, "I have missed my bus, so please drop me home." From there, Hyun brings Gina to her house. Hyun says, "This is the first time I have brought someone to my house. I know that my house is small, and you would have never come to such a small house." But Gina does not say anything here. After that, Hyun shows the same necklace to Gina, which Hyun had given her after falling from the roof. This was the same necklace that Yuli was wearing. Here, Hyun starts saying, "I know that you have not pushed Hyun from the roof." Then we are shown a scene of the past where Yuli and Park were together. Then Park gets a call from someone. Actually, Hyun had called. Here, Hyun was blackmailing him by sending him the video. In the next scene, we see that Hyun had called Park to ask for money on the roof of the building, but Park does not come there. Instead, Yuli reaches there. She starts fighting with Hyun, shouting, "Park is mine. How dare you do that? You were intimate with him." She starts saying repeatedly, "He is mine." And in this scuffle, Hyun falls down, and while falling, pulls Yuli's necklace with her hands. Then the scene shifts to the present, where we see someone wearing the same shoes, but here we do not see her face. On this side, we see Yuli and Park, where Yuli beats him and says, "Why did you do this to me?" Actually, she is pretending because she already knew everything. At night, Si-young again blackmails Hyun and says, "If you don't complain to the police, then I will make your video viral. You have time till 12 o'clock at night." Hyun starts saying, "Wait, I will meet you in school in 5 minutes," because Gina did not push Hyun, but someone else pushed her that day. "I know everything. I will tell you." But Si-young does not listen to even one of her words and goes to the roof and posts Hyun's video online. Just then someone comes there, but we cannot see who that person was, whether it was a boy or a girl. Here Hyun had reached down, and she calls Si-young, but her phone was not ringing. Just then another girl's body falls down from the roof, and this girl is Si-young. Now seeing this, Hyun gets so scared and thinks that this school is cursed. That's why all these things keep happening here. In the next scene, we see Do-ian in the hospital, where he had come to meet his love Hyun. He starts asking Hyun, "Why did you do this to me? Please tell me anything. I want an answer." Saying this, he leaves from there. As soon as he leaves from there, we see that Hyun's hand moves, and we see that her eyes have opened, and here we come to know that she is fine now. And with this, the season 1 of this drama ends here. Seeing the ending there is a full possibility that season 2 will definitely come. How would you like this drama? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for watching more dramas like this.